under this head cover is a £350 Taylormade mini driver, and under this head cover is a slightly cheaper option, and by slightly I mean a lot. Let's do it, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson and welcome to this YouTube channel. Guys, you join me on what is going to be an exceptional video if you like saving money. You see guys, for me the best golf club of 2019, 2020, 2021 and I'm not going to lie, probably 2022 is the Taylormade mini driver in each of its variances. But they're still going for £350 new. Look at the screen on the right. Yesterday I bought this for £20. Now guys, this is a Titleist Pro Titanium 975L-FE. I know that because it says it right there. £20, and I think this could be exactly the same as this. So that's exactly what we're going to find out. So guys, because I like saving money, I think we'll kick things off with the £20 Titleist driver, which must be almost as old as me. Maybe not quite. Guys, we have been in the studio looking at numbers for these two clubs, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And also we've had a little bit of a shaft upgrade in the £20 Titleist. By upgrade I mean a wrap, because it was really damaged and quite off-putting looking down at it when the sun was on it. So that's an axle wrap, guys. Check those guys out on Instagram. Drivable par 4, this is about 270 over the corner, and proper drive has been too much recently, so these should be perfect. That's either really good or lost, I'm not quite sure. It was a little bit toey. Let's go mini driver, and for £350 you'd kind of want this to work, wouldn't you? That's a lot safer. Let's see what the differences are. Right guys, two pretty average shots with two clubs which are pretty much designed to hit fairways. Let's see where they're finished. Now you see guys, the big thing for me here with this video is how far has technology really come, or is it just how far has marketing really come? Mini drivers have been all the rage, but how much rage will there be if a £20 driver from 20 years ago is pretty much the same? Like, pretty much exactly the same. So guys, we have the Taylormade mini driver in the fairway. Like I said, that was a very safe shot when it's a drivable green, and we have the £20 Titleist driver just there. We've just carried the out of bounds. I'm going to give that 1-0 to the mini driver. The reason being, the whole point of the mini driver is to hit fairways. It's not for distance, and I kind of just chickened out of the shot really, and it's gone a bit further. So 1-0. But stay tuned for the indoor numbers. You might be quite amazed. And you see guys, another reason why I love doing testing like this is because yes, the Taylormade mini driver is 1-0 up, but how much difference really was there in those shots? If you look at the numbers, if we were to look at smash factor, if we were to look at spin rate, at ball speed, at all the rest, is that a £330 difference there? Quite an interesting topic, I know. Right, we'll switch things up and we'll go mini driver first this time. Now if we do compare these clubs and actually look at them, you'll see just how kind of old the Titleist does look with this funky new shaft wrap on it, and how modern the new Taylormade mini driver does look. Also shaft length, the Titleist is ever so slightly longer by probably 1.5 inches there. Technology wise in the mini driver we have the twist face, we have the carbon crown to save weight and put weight in the bottom, we have the sole plate, we have the speed pocket, we have quite a lot. You'll see that it's 13.5 degrees, but we also do have adjustability. That's down at around 11. That's as close as I could get to the 10.5 Titleist Pro Titanium 975L-FE. Technology wise, it's titanium. Yeah, that's your lot. But they're not the only differences. Obviously things have moved on a little bit when it does come to sound, to feel, not just performance, because I always think when you review clubs it's not just solely about performance. If you want to spend the money, spend the money. And if you want it to feel and sound good, that really does take some beating, and this is why this isn't a video slagging off the mini driver, because it's a fantastic club. We need another ball. Because it's a fantastic club, it feels good, it looks great, it's pretty much everything you would want from an undersized driver, and this thing reminds me of massive. Even the Sky Marks reminds me of being a kid. I think I used to have this with a Grafalloy blue shaft in, and this is going to be a really interesting take. Can we put the same swing on it? Quite similar, a bit higher and a bit more cutty, and a totally different sound and feel. Obviously that titanium does sound a little bit tinnier. Let's go and see where they are. Of what you have seen already, and of what you've seen in the previous videos, I'll put these ball flights on screen now, because I was absolutely ripping the Titleist £20 driver down at Cromer. What do you think? Which one would you buy? Would you buy the £20 one from the bargain bin, or would you search the internet for a £350 mini driver? Numbers coming soon. Let's see where these are finished, then we'll hit a couple more. Right guys, we have the Titleist £20 driver here. You notice I can't say the name without looking at it. And we have the mini driver probably 10-15 yards further and in the fairway. That's 2-0, but again, I almost don't mind having this shot. I'd probably prefer having this shot. I can't say it's the best drive because it certainly was a weaker ball flight and we're in the rough, but if we're going at angles, I probably would choose this one. I'm quite looking forward to playing it, so that's what we're going to do before we talk numbers and money and all sorts of horrible stuff. It's got to bounce in and be delightful. No. Right. You know, I've never pulled as many wedges in my life as recently. Right, let's jump in that studio, let's see the numbers, and let's do it now. So as promised guys, I took these drivers into the simulator room here at Woolley Park Golf Club, and as you can see I actually hit them off the first tee at St Andrews. The reason for that being I have an amazing video coming tomorrow with the one and only Mr. Tom Watson on the old course, but that's for tomorrow. Guys, I really enjoyed hitting these drivers. You can see that I hit some really good shots, hit some nice straight ones. That is the whole point of the mini driver, and for me the whole point of buying a smaller headed driver. You can see that the £20 driver actually had more ball speed than the £350 mini driver. We also had more spin by 500 RPM and a carry distance quite similar, 259 as opposed to 262. That also been reflected in the total distances of 277 and 282, which I think are quite good actually. If you look at the dispersion at the top of the screen, you see the £20 driver was straighter on average, and I think that ball speed and spin rate may be down to the extra few inches in the shaft. Right guys, as you can see there, slightly more ball speed with the £20 driver, which is a craziness, but then remember the shaft is longer, so it's going to have more club head speed, therefore it will have more ball speed. Also had about 500 revs per minute spin rate more, which on average is quite a lot. That cost it a couple of yards, but looking at it in the studio, if this was just an indoor test, I think it'd be winning. Yes, you've sacrificed 3 yards, but the dispersion on screen now is showing that it's better because it was straighter on average. For £20, you could buy almost 10 of them. You could buy 8 of them. You could buy 7.5 of them. Not that you'd need 7.5 of them. Let's finish this debate on the next tee. So guys, get in the comments below and let me know what do you think to those numbers. Is there a big enough difference to warrant £330? Golf balls everywhere. I'm going to go Titleist first again. Guys, I want to put a really good swing on this for you, just like I was doing down south. I might get this re-gripped actually and put it in the bag. Big high draw, and away we go. That's the one. That's massive. The mini driver is going to do well to get past that. That is massive. 20 quid. 20 quid. Mini driver. You notice guys, I'm teeing this quite high. I'm trying to hit it almost like a normal driver. Get it moving. That's good as well. That's up the left side. Felt amazing. Let's see where they are. Now this is exactly what I wanted to happen on this final hole, because I nuked that Titleist £20 driver. And I think really the basis of today's video, the conclusion has to be 20 quid's 20 quid, really. And to really conclude things guys, here you'll see the £20 Titleist driver. That is absolutely massive by the way. And the £350 mini driver, slightly behind it, still in the fairway. Still in the fairway. That does leave the scores at 2-1. Guys, get in the comments below, what do you think? Thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button if you've enjoyed that. And apart from that, I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow.